Hello folks, Norm the teacher here. In 3 minutes I'm going to give you as much information as I can about creating a Morse-taper-one shaft for the back end of a chuck I have. Here's the back end, here's the chuck, here's the back end, straight shaft here, Morse-taper-one in the rotary table I want to put it on. And notice, without an adapter, I have to randomly shuffle it around and then dial it in later after I bolt it down to see if it's true, if the chuck is concentric with the table. And I want to avoid all that hassle and just make an adapter that plugs in here, and then the Morse-taper-one plugs in over here. And then it'll be instantly centered. Okay, I use trigonometry for that. Now here's what you can do. Let's say that here's Morse-taper-one, and you're only given the large end of the Morse-taper-one shaft, which is 0.4750, and the small end and the length. I drew it out here. Here's the original stock that I'm going to make it out of. It's the large diameter on both ends for right now. This shaded area represents what I have to take off, and I need to know what angle to set my compound at to shave that off. Okay, here's what I did. I drew out the finished item, and to get a triangle that I can solve for this angle right here, that angle, which is this angle, I have to draw it out, and I took the large end, 4750, divided it in half, and then drew a line right down the middle of the stock so that I end up with a triangle, a right triangle. You can see the little right triangle thing there. Okay, so 0.2375 is the opposite side, and the adjacent side is going to be this base. Now, I wasn't given the information as to what the base is. So what I did is I drew this out. I made this 0.4750. I made this 0.3690 small end. And then I drew a line as far as it would go until this slanted line and this slanted line and this center axis all intersected down here. Where it intersects, I drew a y-axis. Okay, now here's the tangent. Tangent O over A, opposite over adjacent side. Tangent is 2375 divided by 7.40 inches is the base. Tangent is 0321. Arc tangent, or your degrees, is 1.838.